Good morning. Always good to be with you and talk boxing. And, of course, the Hall of Fame weekend is always exciting.
Well, and, of course, everybody talking boxing for one reason right now, and that is, of course, Muhammad Ali.
Exactly. It's a loss, but everybody is celebrating what a wonderful career he had in the ring, out of the ring. What a great human, and how he helped so many people, and all the excitement all the way through his life was extended to everybody, and everybody's remembering and celebrating the great life of Muhammad Ali.
You know, he lived, how many years did he live in a way that that he had a very difficult time speaking because of Parkinson's disease? How many years did he live that way?
Well, it was in the 80s, and then it continued through the 90s and continued. So he's been, ill from that disease for a long number of years, and kept on fighting and kept on doing good wherever he could do, and travel wherever he could travel. And it was very difficult for him, but he had a mission to help the world and help people, and right up until the end, he was a wonderful person, and made the world a better place.
You know, Ed, they say that he didn't speak because he didn't want people to feel sorry for him, that because he struggled when he spoke with the Parkinson's.
Yeah, he was always a person that was in his fighting career when he was in the ring. Of course, he would say whatever and make predictions and create excitement. But in his later years, he truly was just one, and always trying to give credit to others, and just to be there and help, and not to make a lot of noise about himself. Just in some way help others.
Yeah. And if you misunderstood him, you thought you saw him as being this cocky person that. But when you really found out about Muhammad Ali, it was really just the opposite. That was his thing. It was tongue in cheek, and he really did great things for other people.
Yeah, he was that person that if he saw a young one by their parents, he'd pick that young one up and hold them and smile and take some pictures. He could just do all the human things that you would want from a person. He was kind, and so a great person. I think as time went on from the fighting days, that everybody cheered for him, and then some didn't cheer for him, because like in any sport, you're cheering for the other team, the other opponent, whatever it might be. So during his time, people were rooting for him, and some people were rooting against him. But as the career ended and everything circled around, I think everybody, I could perhaps say almost everybody, circled to the point that Muhammad Ali was just a wonderful person, and what a contribution to life he did while he was here.
So what will that mean for your ceremonies this week?
Well, we've got an exciting upcoming Hall of Fame weekend, and starts on Thursday, goes right through Sunday. That leads to the big parade of champions on Sunday afternoon at 1 o'clock through Canastota. Over 20 marching bands, all the world champions, nearly 45 world champions in convertible cars, and it's going to be exciting. Then it leads to the induction ceremony. Yeah. Throughout the weekend, there will be, of course, the talk of Muhammad Ali, the spirit that everybody just wants to share the good memories. So there will be times that we'll be sharing conversations with fans and them share their stories. And then also there'll be times that our Banquet of Champions will show a highlight of his exciting career. So we've got different times and spots that we're going to make sure that the memory of Muhammad Ali lives on. The flags are at half staff at this time, and will continue through a share of the weekend, and then they'll be up for the class of 2016 being honored on Sunday. But the feeling of sharing, I think everybody has the same feeling around the world, and of course coming to Canastota, want to share the fun stories and experiences that they've were with Muhammad Ali or seen him do, and it's a celebration of the class of 2016, a celebration of the 1976 Olympic team reunited for the 40th anniversary. It's a celebration of Muhammad Ali's career. It's a boxing weekend, and that's the way I think that Muhammad would like to see that everybody's celebrating his career. So it's going to be happening during the Hall of Fame weekend.
Yeah. I know one of the big names being inducted this weekend is Hector Macho Camacho, a name and a fighter that many remember. Tell us about Hector and the class. Well,
Hector Macho Camacho, who passed about 5 years ago, he was one of the most exciting fighters in the ring, very flamboyant, would wear a different outfit every time. Matter of fact, when he visited Canastota once, he was at the Canastota Fire Department. He asked if he could borrow their fire chief's hat. And sure enough, in the next fight, he decorated as a fireman and wore the Canastota fireman's hat live on TV, and It was quite exciting. You never knew what he was going to do next. Well, what an exciting fighter. He could do it all. He's being inducted. His family is coming up from Puerto Rico, and his friends from New York City. There's going to be a lot of vibe, a lot of spirit in the air for Hector Macho Camacho, a great fighter from Puerto Rico, and other fighters internationally. Lupe Pinter from Mexico is bringing a large number of people from Mexico coming in on Wednesday, and Hilario Zapate from Panama. Two lightweight fighters that were not as recognized in the United States because of TV, but internationally, two of the great international fighters in the history of boxing. Zapate and Pinter all being honored along with Hector Camacho. And then, of course, we got Harold Letterman, who's a longtime judge and also has been with HBO as the unofficial judge. And then Bob Sheridan, a great broadcaster, Mark Ratner, a commissioner, and Jerry Eisenberg, a great writer. But returning Hall of Famers, all the greats will be here, from Marvis Marvin Hagler, Michael Spinks, Ray Boom Boom Mancini, Ray Leonard, just the list goes on and on. All the greats will be in town starting from Thursday on and celebrating everything that we mentioned. There's so many things to celebrate during this time, and it's a boxing time. It's when boxing shines its brightest around the world, and it's shining with Muhammad Ali's memories right now.
Yeah.
And everybody just wants to keep on talking about Muhammad and the stories, and rightly so. We want to talk about it. It's going to be an exciting weekend starting on Thursday. And we invite everybody to come down to the museum grounds. We have ringside chats on the museum grounds. You can listen to the great champions talk about stories. There's refreshment stands. There's autograph areas. And then, of course, the big parade on Sunday is just a wonderful parade. Over 20 marching bands, Sunday at 1 o'clock in Canastota. And the vibration, the feeling of Muhammad Ali will be in the air above us. And all the champions will take that route down with all the marching bands and floats. And It's an exciting parade. So we're excited. All the volunteers, 200 volunteers, a lot of community organizations. Everybody's been working on it. And we're going to have a fantastic time to celebrate the great sport of boxing from the village of Canastota.
All right. And the whole region gets to experience this, but this is so big for Canastota. So, Ed, thanks so much. Have a great week and a great weekend. It sounds like it's going to be huge.
Thank you very much.
All right. Ed Brophy with the Boxing Hall of Fame in Canastota. Christine with news coming up next on WIBX.